Let me just talk to y'all about how I have a Section 8 voucher and my rent is $17.50 here where I live, and I work 4 hours a day, and I work 5 days a week. I also work part-time, 35 hours, you know, for the pay. So moving forward, how am I paying $17.50? I'm glad you asked. My Section 8 voucher that I've had for 20 plus years. Yes, I said 20 plus years. I'm gonna take that and be glad that I have it, and I follow the rules, and it just helped me out along the way. If I lose a job, if anything happens, then my voucher plays a big part. And I'm glad to have it, and I'm glad I signed up for it years ago when it first came presented to me. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm okay with it, and y'all should be okay with it too. And just because I'm on Section 8 doesn't mean I live trifling, doesn't mean I have trashy stuff. It doesn't mean I can't get my nails done. It doesn't mean I'm not supposed to have nice clothes. It doesn't mean I'm not supposed to have a nice car or whatever the case. Some of these things I could have had long before I signed up for a Section 8 voucher. Section 8 is not like it's welfare or something bad, or welfare is not bad either. I'm just saying it's a program, and it fits for everybody. If you qualify, you qualify. If you don't, you don't. Hey, I mean, some of us need it and some of us don't. But let's get into how my rent is $17.50, and I just so happen to get to pay a portion of that having my voucher, and based on my income, and what all I have to pay here, the amenities. You have rent, you have amenities, you have all kind of hidden fees. You need to ask these leasing office people about, or whatever, when you're moving into a place or whatever. So first off, if you're going to go look for a place, let me tell y'all something. At least have $5,000 in your pocket off the bat, and I'm just keeping it 100. At least have $5,000. You might don't need the whole $5,000, but after they finish tacking on this, that, and the third, you gonna need some money. With these rent prices today for apartments, OMG, it's diabolical. But hey, that's the world we living in. So I'm gonna just give it to y'all in the real, because somebody's out there looking, saying, hey, I need somebody real. I want somebody to tell me what's really going on. How is it really working? This, that, and the third. I don't work for HUD. I don't work for housing. I don't work for, things that I could tell y'all the back end of it. This, that, and the third. Y'all gonna have to go research, figure it out. I could just tell y'all my life experience having a Section 8 voucher. There's times I've worked, there's times I didn't. You can be married and have a voucher, all kinds of stuff. You can have 30 kids if you want to and have a voucher. I mean, it's all you. You are you. You sign up for a program. If you qualify for it, fine. If you don't, you don't. Don't be mad at me because I got Section 8, or don't be mad at me because I chose to go sign up for a program and I got qualified for it. You can do the same thing I'm doing. But anyway, yeah, $17.50 is the rent here where I'm staying at now, which is a very beautiful place, and I definitely like to think I have it fixed up nicely, So yeah, I mean, but I'm just gonna, say my portion is a very small portion, and that's okay too. I'm not mad. I mean, it is what it is. And so, if I'm fortunate enough to pay, a small portion of my rent, then, that helps me out. That's how it's set up for me. And I would hope y'all can do the same. And, I hope it works for y'all. But yeah, so, I mean, just don't be mad at me because I chose to go sign up for a program that helps me pay my rent. Because you have to pay some extreme high amount of rent. And don't look down on me because I have Section 8 or whatever. But if you look down on me, that's your problem. I mean, that's something you have to work out. I can't control you. I can only control me and what I entertain. So, but yeah, just to give y'all some straight, the rent here is $17.50. My portion is a whopping $370 a month. Yes, I say $370 a month. And that's based on the rent here, the amenities, and what all the tenant has to pay. So that tallied up with, whatever I have to do. So I make, on my job, I'm making $23 an hour. I work with children with autism, and I love it. I mean, I've been a child care provider for years, so I love it. I've done all kinds of things from working at Wendy's to working what I'm doing now or whatever. Housekeeping, hotels, cleaning somebody's house to, you pretty much name it. I probably may have done it, may have not done it. But yeah, so I've had all the good jobs, the basic jobs. Any job is a good job. You do the best of your ability at it. Or, what have you. Yes, I've had a car. Yes, I've had my car taken because I just couldn't afford it anymore. I'm not living above my means. Never have, never will. Even if I hit the lottery, I'm still going to live. I'm still going to live at a minimum because that's just the person I am or whatever. I'm not big on materialistic things, but I do like nice things. So yeah, but getting back to the, my portion of the rent or whatever. Yes, I'm glad to be paying $370 a month or whatever. And I do have struggles, the same struggles everybody else have or whatever. I have one kid. I knew I wasn't going to have no whole bunch of kids or anything like that. And by all means, there is nothing wrong with having a bunch of kids. It's just not for me. I just have one, and I have two granddaughters, and they're all three are beautiful. So, and my daughter, she's doing her thing, and my grandkids, they doing their thing. Everybody's doing their thing or whatever. But for me, I'm 51 years old. I just moved in this place. My cousin, God bless her soul, let me stay with her. God bless all kinds of family. Y'all hear me? Because without family, we have nothing. Without friends, we have nothing. And I thank God for the people that's placed along my journey that was able to help me. And trust me, I don't burn bridges. I pay back what I owe. If you let me borrow something, I'm paying it back. If you that friend I can call and say, hey, I need $200 because my tire just blew out or whatever, and you can drop me $200 like that, you can bet that $200, I might not can't drop it back to you in the one lump sum, but I'm paying it back to you in portions. But what I'm saying is, don't burn bridges. Somebody help you out, pay them back. You never know when you might need somebody. But anyway, back to the me paying $370 and living in an apartment for, that's at an amount of $17.50. I pay trash. And they don't come pick the trash up. I take the trash to the dumpster myself. So funny enough, I'm paying them to take my trash out. If I'm looking at it the way, being funny if I want to look at it that way, but that's not how it is. I have the backstory on why they charging trash, but anyway, and it all made sense once it was all explained to me. But I'm paying trash, I'm paying water, I'm paying electric. I don't have gas because I don't have a gas stove. I'm paying gas for the car. My mom, I had to get to North Carolina to ask my mom, can I use one of her cars? Fortunately, she had 2 vehicles. So she was nice enough to, let me use her car to get back and forth to work. I met a guy in a storage unit where I was packing my stuff up in the storage unit because we just had to move out of a house that we was, renting. The landlord chose to sell his place. But hey, same thing happened to me in North Carolina. I was living in a place for like 10 years under the same landlord for 10 years. All of a sudden, a new person came in. People retire, people get sick, people die off, whatever. You get new owners, they come in and then they want to do their own thing. Now you got to go. So that happened, moved here, got another place, rent another person's home. They decided to sell, hey, it is what it is, move along. And then it was the very next year. Now I put my stuff in storage. I met a person in the storage who ended up, asking me, did I need help? I'm so prideful. I said no. But then I said, I do need help. I do need help. And it's okay to need help. That's what my cousin told me. She said, hey, it's okay if you need help. That's what, it's okay. Don't be scared to ask for help. But it seemed like I'm always the person that's, helping in my own little kind of way versus me asking for help. But anyway, so just getting back to the 1750 because I can be all over the place when I'm talking. So yeah, just I pay trash and all the amenities here, swimming pool, got to pay the grounds, you got to pay the bills, And I'm trying to pay all of this with $23 an hour, 4 hours a day, 5 days a week. And don't let somebody need to call off, or don't let somebody not show up, or, like right now, current time to date, we're snowed in. My car's snowed in. I can't even move my car right now. Snow is above my tires. So yeah, it's crazy out here. So while I'm in the house, I'm like, hey, let me just give them what they're looking for. $17.50 for rent. My portion is $3.70. I pay trash. $27 for trash is crazy. But hey, it is what it is. I pay electric bill. When you first move in, let me tell y'all this right quick too. When you first move into a place, ask them people exactly the amount of money you need to move in. Ask them exactly what back bill, what back utilities or anything that they need to tell you up front you need to pay. You got apartment insurance, mandatory. You got trash, they making it mandatory. You got pest control, they making it mandatory. I ain't even seen pest control, by the way, since I've been here. Got here October 31st. I ain't seen pest control. But hey, it is what it is. I don't even, Anyway, make sure you know everything you have to pay up front. Make sure you know what little things, like when I got here, I didn't know they were charging me. I didn't know the leasing office was charging me an electric bill. Obviously, that's an option. I don't know. Might be, might not be. Must be an option where they could charge you electric. Now, my thing is, when you signing your lease, who's calling the electric company saying, hey, put this bill in my name? Nobody. But if the leasing company do want that to happen, then maybe they need to set that up so that it can already be arranged for the bill to be in your name. Once they know you've been approved for the apartment and they know you moving in and everything is straight, everything is accepted, you got your monies in, this, that, and the third, they need to have that stuff set up. Because if I'm trying to move in, I didn't think about calling the electric company because that wasn't even told to me. First off, it was told one day you're moving in. I was told today I'm moving in tomorrow. I had a couple of hours to come up with the money I was told to bring in. And then you dropping that money to get in here. Then you're doing the lease. I ain't thought about calling no electric company because 9 times out of 10, I probably don't even know your electric company name. So you got to find all that information out, or the person that's helping you signing your lease with need to be more informative and tell you the ins and outs, and not assume that a person already knows what's going on, because, sometimes we don't. We have other stuff on our mind, and for the last 3 years for me, honey, it's been all over the place. Move here, gotta move here, gotta leave this place, gotta leave that place, land on this person's couch, thank God for her. I'm just saying, just different things, can have you displaced in a blink of an eye, or can have you in a great place in a blink of an eye. You just gotta deal with everything. I'm gonna celebrate everything. Because, even though I was going through it, I was at one point saying, man, forget Section 8, forget all of this, all kinds of stuff. They was going with your voucher runs out in 2 days. Let's not forget this, that, and the third, and I'm not speaking on, I've had a great time with all the housing authority that I've dealt with, and only dealt with, 2. I came across 4 maybe, or whatever. But, and everybody's been who they are going to be, and I don't have anything bad to say about anybody. But there is some ups and downs about being on Section 8 or having a Section 8 voucher or this, that, and the third. You looked at like you're garbage. You looked at like you're trash. You looked at like, oh, they're going to come in here and tear my place up and, this, that, and the third. And I have seen videos where I'm like, I know they must have lost their damn mind. They would never live in my place. I wouldn't even tolerate it. And if I was a landlord, I'm just all over the place, y'all. If I was a landlord, honey, I would be at my place at least quarterly, at least 3 times, out the year or whatever, or something, or every 3 months or something. Hey, how y'all doing? Just want to check in, peek in, see how everything's going, how you like the place. I'm not coming in there to see so much as let me come in and see what y'all done tore up and did up and this, that, and the third. But I am going to eyeball it when I come in there. Hey, it's a formal visit. I come and visit my tenants. I want to see how y'all doing. If you need anything, how's everything going? It's just build a rapport, because, if I'm living in your place, y'all should want to know who I am. I'm helping y'all generate income. Regardless of how you're getting it, you're getting it. So with that being said, for the landlords, try something different. Everybody not here to tear your place up. We're not here to, oh, here's a place, here's a nice house. Let me just go in here and just bust all the windows out, mark all the walls up, painted some paint. They can't get get it back to the normal state of being or whatever. When we move in y'all places, we want to make it our own, which we know it's not ours, it's yours. But you're renting to us, and we want to live like it's ours. Jeez. Don't paint. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't put a hole in the wall. Don't put a nail in the wall. Don't put this up. Don't put that up. Y'all got too many damn restrictions. We want to live nice. If you don't, we want to live decent. We're not looking to tear your place up. We want to enhance it. Hell, by the time I finish, you can get more than what you was renting it for if you sell it. I'm just saying. I'm just keeping it 100. I'm a real tenant. I'm a real person. I'm not an android. I'm not a robot. I'm not a clone. I'm a real person. I bleed like everybody else bleed, red blood. I'm no alien blood. I'm not alien. I'm not from another state. I'm not from another planet or whatever. I'm from planet Earth, honey. Let's get it together. That's all. We got to work together. We got to work together. Give us a chance. We out here, we struggling too. We know y'all struggling. We ain't trying to make it hard for y'all. When I say we, I mean the people that's, yeah, we on Section 8, but yeah, we taking care of your place. And I can't speak for why people decide to live in filth. I can't speak on people that's, I don't know, man. I can't even talk about it. Looking at them videos, man, drive me insane. I be wanting to say, y'all need me to come over there because ain't no damn way. I mean, I'm just saying, I don't know. I can't speak for how people live, why they live, why they let the place get torn up or whatever. I don't know, and I'm not going to speak bad on them either because, people live what I think might be filthy. You might think it's clean. I don't know. What I think is clean, you might think, oh, she thinks she all that. Or, she got aesthetically pleasing white furniture or whatever the case may be. Honey, let me tell y'all something. I don't have no more than the next person. You understand me? Everything in my house is at least 20 plus years old. Let me tell you. I don't have no money to go out here and buy no new furniture. You know what I did? And I'm just going to keep it 100 with y'all. I'm skipping around. And that's okay because my mind be all over the place. Okay? But, yeah. Let me just close out this $370 rent. $370 rent on a $1,750 unit using my Section 8 voucher. My voucher covers that according to my income or whatever. So that's how I'm able to pay a portion of $370 a month. And I'm grateful for it. But if I don't go to work or if that person, my client's called off or whatever the case may be, I don't get paid for that. I don't get paid for that. I don't get paid for, the days we snowed in or anything like that or whatever. So when I go to work, it's the days I get paid. The days I don't go to work, I don't get paid. So I have to, make that money up or whatever or hope and pray that I can afford something. But anyway, not having the right numbers when I first moved in and getting all these eviction notices or whatever, which are the video I did previously about, being evicted or whatever because I didn't have the right numbers to begin with. Now I'm playing catch up with the rent, this, that, and the third or whatever. So, yeah, but, I figured 2 more paychecks, I should have that squared away. It took, I gave myself, I said, I'm going to do, maybe about 5 paychecks. And I should be, caught up with everything, paying people off, giving back money that was, that was borrowed and this, that, and the third. But anyway, yeah. So life for me right now is okay. When I think it's bad, it's really okay. I'm in a great position. Y'all, even though I'm suffering too, I got to pay the same high gas everybody else pay. I got to pay these crazy kind of bills I think shouldn't be in place. I got to do the same thing everybody else did. It is what it is, honey. But yeah, moving on to all kinds of other stuff or whatever, I mean, this is why I need to stay on topic because I be all over the place, honey. I forgot what I was talking about. But anyway, LOL to me, I do it all the time. But yeah, so just, the struggle is real. The struggle is real. It is. It's very real. So, I'm just saying, I'm just glad that I have a voucher that covers my rent when I'm not at work or if I lose a job, if I get downsized or, I'm the last one to get hired, so I got to be the first to get let go or whatever the case may be. It is what it is. But hey, I mean, life is life, and y'all. And it is what it is. It's cold outside. A little bit of groceries in the house. I'm trying to make it with $23 an hour, 4 days a week. 4 hours a day, 5 days a week. I got to buy groceries out here. You can buy 5 items. You done spent $100 already. That shit is diabolical. But hey, that's life. It is what it is. So, I mean, excuse me. It is what it is. But yeah, and then if you want to find some ways to make some money too, or whatever, or a quick buck or whatever, I'm not here. I'm not the, how to make money person or whatever, but it's things in your house you have right now you ain't even using. You can sell that on, on, what is that? I can't even think of it right now. Anyway, on Facebook Facebook Marketplace. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, sell some things or whatever. I got a few items right here, right now that, I done had for however many years, 10 plus years, and they still in good condition. I'm not selling y'all this, and I ain't trying to sell y'all nothing. I'm just showing y'all, stuff that I've had for years and years, and it still looks good. I'm just saying, so there's all kinds of stuff that you can have in your house that you can sell, or whatever the case may be. If you have a talent, a skill, or something like that, then you can do that. Like I make balloons, I have that kind of skill or whatever, all kinds of stuff. Whatever the case may be, my mom and them be like, hey, you should go decorate houses or whatever. I'm not a decorator. I just know what I like or whatever. So, hey, I put it in my house. It all comes together and it looks like something. To me, it's naked in here. Y'all, it's nice and it's pretty and this, that, and the third or whatever. But hey, yeah, and this furniture, my mom bought me this furniture. I lived in North Carolina. She bought me this furniture years ago, right? So the furniture is brown leather, actually. So, it looks good on camera that it's in white. I chose white because it looks good. It looks crispy. It looks clean. And it looks nice or whatever, So, yeah, just, I don't know, y'all. Just live your life. Y'all can look at 1,000 YouTube videos. Don't get in your feelings. Don't feel a certain kind of way. And, and now, I'm just talking about my people that's living on Section 8 or anybody for that matter. You don't even have to have Section 8. I'm just saying, skipping around to just channeling your thoughts or whatever. Don't sit on YouTube and be like, oh, she got a nice place. I want my place to be like that. That's good. That's a good thing. You can do that. That's a good thing. But don't sit here and worry yourself to death that, oh, she don't, how she getting that, all this, that, and the third or whatever. Like somebody asked me in my video I did on my Section 8 apartment tour, they need to check to see if you really need Section 8 because you got all these pictures hanging up on your wall. Girl, these pictures is I don't know how old, and I just take care of stuff. I used to work at Burlington, so bam, there you go. Anything that came in, I worked back at the house, and some of the stuff that came in, I'd be like, hey, I'm about to buy this. I put it to the side and I buy it before it hit the floor because I like nice stuff and I'm going to have nice stuff in my house or, what have you or whatever. But that doesn't mean you go out and you say, oh, well, I'm going to try to get this and I'm going to try to get that. I look at a lot of background stuff, and people videos and I be like, damn, that's nice right there. Let me go see where I can find this. I like the stuff that looks affordable. That looks expensive, but I don't even want to pay nothing for it, to be honest, if I could. But anyway, I'm just saying, you can look at 1,000 videos, 1,000,000 videos or whatever and be like, yeah, hey, that's just, I want my place to look like that. That's a good thing. It's good that you want to follow that person and do that or whatever. That's good. But yeah, just keeping it 100, live your life to, the best of your ability. Don't live above your means. If you see something you like, get it if you can afford it. If you can't, that's fine. Refurbish what you do have in your house. Buy some furniture cover and cover your furniture up and make it look a whole brand new. Put a splash of paint on the wall, bring it to new. Clean your carpets and bring it to new. You don't have to go out here and spend tons of money to go try to make your place look like somebody you just watched on YouTube. Because, honey, let me tell you, I'm not keeping up with the Joneses. I can't even keep up with let alone try to keep up with the Joneses. Honey, no. So, yeah, I'm just saying, overall, y'all, just when you moving into these places, make sure y'all get the correct numbers to move in. so y'all can pay the right money, so y'all not ending up on the back end having to go to court for no rent payment because of somebody else's fault or something or whatever. And don't be sad because you got a Section 8 voucher. Don't feel some kind of way because somebody looking down on you, this, that, and the third, or whatever. And then let's skip and talk about me having a vehicle, how I ended up getting my mom's car. I had a vehicle, and I went and purchased the vehicle, told them, I can only afford X, Y, and Z. First of all, I had a vehicle that I didn't have a car note. And it got me everywhere. Then it finally said, hey, time's up. Now I had to go get me a car. So I got me a car, and, and it's just crazy. It's just, the car amount was too much, but I handled it. I put $7,000 in it, and then I just couldn't pay for it no more. I mean, my job wasn't, at that time I was doing concierge work, and only getting paid $14 an hour, working 2 days a week, rent $2,500 a month. I mean, shit is crazy, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. It's real out here. It's real out here. So, if y'all stayed this long into the video, then y'all can relate to what I'm talking about. I mean, stuff being such a struggle, I can't even stay on topic because I'm just all over the place. When it rains, it pours. I mean, you got one thing going on, then the next thing going on, then it seems like it's okay, and then bam, a whole range of everything else start happening. And then, if you can't have, children and different stuff like that, and the unforeseen happens, and then you have to deal with that, and you just, you're trying to be there for everybody, and, be there for yourself, and, I don't know, y'all. It's just, stuff gets overwhelming, but for me, I try to smile through it all. You would never know I'm going through anything based on anything I post. You would think I'm over here, just, oh, she alright, she good. No, I'm struggling like everybody else. I just like to, be me. I've always been me. People that know me personally always know I've been me. I've never tried to be anything more than what I am. I do try to look nice because I care about how I look when I go out in public. I care about how I look when I'm in the house or whatever. I mean, right now I'm chilling. I'm always walking around with a sweater on or something because, yeah, I'm cold. I'm anemic. It's cold, it's freezing, yeah. So, but yeah. Just, I don't know, y'all. Just be your authentic selves and, stay prayed up, celebrate everything. I don't care if it's something bad, y'all. Celebrate it because, I mean, one day you here, the next day you not, you got all kinds of things going on. I'm gonna just give y'all a little list of how stuff just be running for me or whatever. I mean, you move in, you gotta move out. Move into another place, you gotta move out of that place. You drive somewhere to try to live in that area, your car break down. Now you gotta get another car. You don't have no money, so you hope God buy you a car, girl. Because let me tell y'all something. You hope God buys you a car. You get a car, and then you hold on to it for as long as you can, and you just trying to make this little $23 an hour, and God knows I appreciate the $23 an hour, so excuse me for saying the little $23 an hour, because it's paying the bills, honey. It's getting it paid the best way I can. So, yeah, I mean, the car get took in because you can't pay for it no more. No, I'm not hiding it. If they going to come and get it, they going to come and get it. It is what it is. Hey, and then, hey, it is what it is. But moving along, you you borrow your mom's car. You got that. Now you got to keep that up. then, how am I going to get from one place to another place to go get this? Randomly met somebody while I was putting my stuff in storage. That person took me to the train station. Another person provided me the money to get a train ticket, to get to my mom's house to get the car. And yes, I said I'm 51 years old and I still need help. Y'all, it don't matter how old you are. We all need help. We all need help. I mean, let's just face it. You could be 60 and you still got to live with somebody. And it's all right, y'all. We is in a time where, hell, in a minute, y'all don't know what's about to happen. And I'm not talking nothing political, but we about to have a president back in office that's a little, I don't know, moving on to that, because I don't even want to get into that. But anyway, y'all don't know what we're about to have to do. So if you got to move in with somebody, I mean, hey, thank that person, give them a hug, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. If somebody willing to make space in their home for you to live in with them, honey, you all right. You all right. If you got to live in your car, I pray for you. If you got to live on the street, I pray for you. If you got to live wherever you have to live, honey, you got to make the best of it. You got to celebrate it. And y'all know why I'm saying you got to celebrate it? Because you could be dead and not even be listening to me ramble on right now. I mean, you can be dead. You can be, you can be broken down. You can be, all kinds of stuff, man. There's somebody out here with a story that's crazier than yours. So trust me, complain, it ain't going to do no good. You can voice your opinion or whatever, yeah, but, celebrate everything. Celebrate life. Celebrate, yeah, okay, yeah, I live in my car. It's cold outside. I'm going to run this heat. Maybe prayerfully I get some gas and I can turn this heat on in this car. But I'm alive. I'm alive. I can share my struggle with y'all because I know I'm not the only one living in my car. So thank y'all for this. Thank y'all for, if I'm sitting over here and I'm complaining about I got to pay some back rent because somebody else did something crazy and I'm, feeling all some certain kind of way, I got a damn problem. Because the person that's living out their vehicle, honey, in this cold air, and they still willing to do a video and let us see it, what the hell am I complaining for? They cold. Child, let me tell y'all something. Better be careful. Better thank God. Better thank God. Better thank God. Better thank God. Whoever you praise to. You know what I'm saying? To a higher power. Whatever. I ain't getting on here. I ain't about to be religious with y'all. Because, that's another story. I don't want to tell nobody how to be. I ain't trying to bring y'all into my religion. Whatever that might be. I'm a child of God. This, that, and the third. I love God. I love who I am. I love that, I have had some days where I just thought I wasn't going to make it. Where I just thought it was the end of the world. Child, no. But yeah, skipping that and moving on to, let me talk to y'all about, housing, my experience with housing. Yeah. Make sure you got all your information in. Make sure you give them everything they ask for so that, you can move in expeditiously. You want to move in fast. You don't want the time to run out where they say you got 30 days to find somewhere to live or whatever. You don't have to take trash because I refused to take trash and garbage to move into to hold on to my voucher. I will let that shit slide right on out the door and I'll figure out a way, honey, because I just can't live in what I just can't live in. I mean, I can't. My mental ain't going to let me. But anyway, you know, make sure you got all your paperwork and all your documents and all of that together so you can give them what they asking for. And, you know, the same thing with whatever place you choose to move to. Give them all the documents they need so they can get your stuff together as quickly as possible. And don't sit back and wait for people to say, okay, I'll get back with you. No, you get back with them, honey. You